Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be comparing the 2025 GMC Yukon Ultimate with the all-new 2025 Lincoln Navigator. I'm at the Vancouver Auto Show here in Vancouver, BC, and let me tell you, it's a big improvement from last year's show. Check out my full video on the auto show in the description below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and show your support to my channel. It has grown significantly and it's all thanks to you guys for your continuous support. Let's get on with the video, shall we? So the Lincoln Navigator is all new for 2025. It hasn't even been released yet in the public, at least here in Canada. So being able to have a sneak peek on the inside is quite nice. On the exterior we have the new split tailgate design, which I really like. So the top half opens and then you can open the bottom half as well. Really good for tailgate parties and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of this exterior color and the wheel choice on this Navigator. I believe this is their monochromatic package. It just makes the SUV look very cheap in my opinion. But overall, loving the exterior design of this vehicle. There's definitely lots of room in the back, as you can see here behind the third row. So let's put this back up. So with the press of a button, you can put the rear half down, or bottom half, and then the top half with another press of a button. So very clean design. I do like the overall look of the rear end here. It's really nice. But it's just the color for me is just a big no. Let's take a look at the front end real quick. Like I mentioned before, not a big fan of these wheels. They just look plasticky and very cheap on this. I wish I'd had a little bit of a chrome finish to it. But looking at the front, really nice design. Amazing. I like how the light bar just connects all the way. And the Lincoln logo is lit up as well. Very nice look, especially in black. If there's a black one I saw online, it looks very polarizing. And let's check the price on this thing. So this is a $140,000 vehicle, this particular one. That's a lot. So let's go see if the interior holds up to it. Opening the driver's side door panel, the door is very heavy, so very solid feel to it. And taking a look at the door panel itself, it seems okay. I'm not a big fan of the design. It just looks a little bit dull in my opinion. The switches, everything feels nice. There is a lot of soft touch on the door panel, but these seats are where they are at. Very plush and comfortable seats. I think Lincoln uses Bridge of Weir leather. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It's a very good quality leather. And in the Navigator, it's just supremely comfortable. It's kind of like a glove. It's just holding you in place. Very comfortable. I loved this seat, especially on like a longer road trip. This would be perfect. And on the inside, we have these screens. So we got a little screen here and a massive screen here. This massive screen is a little bit far into the dash, which I'm not a big fan of. And the quality is alright as well. But overall, a decent cabin. I'm not sure if it's $140,000 worth. And opening up the cup holder section here, there's a little bit of a squeaking going on. It just feels very cheaply made. Not a big fan. Yeah, I hope the actual production models fix that, maybe. But overall, not that many physical controls here, so that's a big thumbs down for me, but most people like it. We have the Revel Ultima sound system, a very, very good sound system. And on the dash, soft touch material. I'm not sure if it's actual leather or not, but it's nice. Yeah, the switches, the lane changing, it all feels good. And the steering wheel, I like the design. It looked weird in person or in the photos, but in person it looks very nice. So let's go check out the second row and see how it is. This does have the captain's chairs back in the second row, so let's go take a look. Very nice feeling doors. I like the heft of the doors. And just look at the seat design. Wow. It looks very, very nice. And of course, they're extremely comfortable. Yeah, fully adjustable seats in the back. Very high quality leather. It's not a full leather seat, it's just a leather trimmed seat. And we've got a mini display here. I like the size of this display. It's not too big. And we do have heated, cooled, massage, and all the luxury features in this second row. And you can control that from this little screen here. Very nice. The massage, let me tell you, it's very nice. Very relaxing. I also like the view of the first row from the back here. It's a very nice view. But definitely lots of screens. I wish Lincoln added a little bit more wood treatment in here. It seems a lot of metals and stuff like that. I wish there was a little bit of wood for a contrast, but other than that, it's a really luxurious cabin. You can open and close the massive panoramic sunroof here as well. The click of a button, you could just a shade at least. But this sunroof does open, unlike the Escalade IQ, which is a fixed sunroof. But let's a lot of light in here, as you can see. You have USB-C charging ports on the back of the driver's side seat and the front passenger seat as well. So very comfortable, lots of room. So let me go to the back seat and see how spacious that is, the third row. So accessing the third row is there's just a push of a button. I'm just doing it the long way, as you can see here, just to demonstrate. There's a button right there. It just folds the seat back. I'm sure there's a one touch button. I didn't have time to figure it out. But the seat kind of just folds back like this. And then there's plenty of room to get in there. So let me hop back there and see how it is. Nice. So I'm a 6-foot adult and I fit really comfortably back here. There's really good thigh support and lots of leg room. So this is a true 7-seater SUV. You can fit adults comfortably back here without any issues for long road trips and whatnot. And there's tons of space behind the third row as well, like we mentioned before. And yeah, very comfortable seating material. I think the same leather is used back here. It's very comfortable. It's perforated as well. But overall, the Navigator has some of the softest seats I've ever sat in the auto shows this year. So big props to the Lincoln company to making really good seats, very old school style seats, comfortable and cushy. So big fan and big thanks, honestly. So let's go take a look at the GMC Yukon and see how that compares to the Navigator. Taking a look at the GMC Yukon Ultimate, this is a seriously good looking vehicle, especially in black. This particular model is the XL model, which adds a bit of length to the rear. I also love these wheels. I think it's an easy win for the Yukon here when it comes to exterior looks compared to the Navigator. I love the front end on this thing. It just makes a big statement, that's for sure. The Ultimate adds a lot of extra packages, and we'll take a look at that inside. So how much is this? So this is $147,000. So that's right on par with the Navigator. So it's very competitive to the Navigator. So loving the Denali badge here. Really, really nice. And the wheels just, oh, amazing wheels. I love it. And the exterior, Really sharp looking as well. It's a very tall SUV. Very, very tall. So let's open the tailgate. Yeah, and since this is the XL model, there's tons of room behind the third row seat. Amazing. But I feel like this generation of Yukons, they're not wide enough, especially in the interior. I could have sworn the older, like let's say 2004 GMC Yukon XLs, they were a bit wider in the inside. Let me know what you guys think on that. So let's take a look at the inside here. The door panel is covered with genuine leather and real wood trim. I can just smell the leather the moment I open the door. And everywhere I touch, really high quality materials. And the seat itself, very comfortable. Not as comfortable as the Navigator in my opinion, but still very comfortable. Loving the detail work on this. It's very, very luxurious. There's also speaker grills on the headrest. I think this is the Bose Performance Series. And yeah, very comfortable. And the smell of leather, oh man, I was not expecting that. Especially in a GMC Yukon. Loving the steering wheel design. And the newest thing is this screen here. It's a very nice design. I like the screen design, and I also like it because there's physical controls here for HVAC and whatnot. Very good. This is something that the Navigator was missing in my opinion, and we found it in the GMC Yukon, surprisingly. But I'm just surprised with the smell of leather in here. Wow, it is strong. It feels like a Land Rover product in here. Of course, you got the digital rear mirror and all the OnStar equipment here. So let's go take a look at the rear seat and see how it is. I like the weight of the doors. They feel very nice. You get the same premium materials on the door panel in the rear. It's very nice. And the smell of leather, oh my goodness, I can't. It's very, very nice. So the rear seats, they don't get the same treatment as the Navigator's rear seats. They're all manual here. But you do get heated seats back here. I'm not sure if you get cooled seats. I didn't have enough time to figure that out, but I believe heated seats for sure, it's a given. And you also get a touchscreen back here, so that's pretty cool. So let's go check out the third row on this Yukon. So in the third row, same materials used. I like the seating position, really good thigh support. But the Navigator's seats were a little bit more comfortable in the third row. But overall, very nice. Very comfortable. Lots of leg room. And the quality in here is just surprising. I'm surprised this is a GMC Yukon and not like a Cadillac Escalade. They really stepped it up with the ultimate trim here. Very nice. All in all, if I had to choose between these two luxury people movers, I would choose the Yukon Denali Ultimate. The material choices are great. It's seriously great to see real leather used on the door panels, dash, and the interior. It's just very simple. I like the center screen and the use of physical controls for HVAC. The exterior of the Yukon also wins me over the Navigator. It's such a poser for sure. And you have better engine options like the 3-liter turbo diesel and the questionable 6.2-liter V8 engine. I say questionable because the 6.2 has been having a lot of problems lately, which is why I'd get the diesel in this case. The Navigator did have better seats and more features, but it doesn't feel as premium as the Yukon did, which hurts me to say because the Navigator is a true luxury brand here and not the Yukon. Also, there's just too many screens in the Navigator. Just why? Is it really necessary to do that? The 3.5-liter EcoBoost has come a long way, and I'm sure it's a lot more reliable than the Yukon's engines, but there's just nothing special with this Navigator other than the screens and the lighting gimmicks. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. See you all next time.